Hi Aquarius, thank you so much for being here. I am Divine Femme Care at 144, very happy, grateful, and blessed to bring you this reading. This reading is designed for those who have their sun, moon, and rising signs in the zodiac sign of Aquarius. Unlimited to anyone who should find this message or should this message find you. For your reading, I will be doing a 6-card spread. And depending on how that goes, we might look at the bottom. There might be some other things that want to come into play, but for now, we'll just do the 6 cards. So let's go ahead and begin. Everything's been pre-shuffled here. So we'll get your first card for Aquarius. Alright, we have the Knight of Wands. I almost got some reversal energy from that, but I don't know. I'm getting more of this being about the action in itself. It could be connected to a kid who's a fire sign and nothing more. This being a part of some lifetime destiny here. I see the pyramids that giving me that inference. Fire energy could be a Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, or Fucus. Knights are going to represent part of the Chariot energy, that being a card of 7 in the major arcana. And I do get that 7 being connected to balance. Libra energy, so Venus energy as well. And that just going back to the mother energy. So then for some of you, this could be a fire sign kid or child. And I don't get, again, I feel like something else is wanting to come through, but it's not, it's just not it. This kid is abundant. I do see that with the yellow. The black speaks to protection, the armor. I get that being the armor of God. Being a strong fire sign. Enjoying life and being in playful mode is also what I see here. So let's go ahead and that's great. That's great. Most likely is also going to be more of a masculine energy. And then the Chariot energy will be about analyzing, observing, assessing, like being in calm mode, moving forward steadily. When it comes to certain particular things is also what I'm getting, because I do get a very playful energy here with this Knight of Wands. So let's go ahead and get your second card for Aquarius. I'm hearing you have it all. Next card for Aquarius. 5 of Wands will be next here. And it could be because of what I just said. And someone not liking it. I'm totally getting that. King of Cups here. Now, I'm also getting to competition, competitiveness. There being some kind of discord or chaos when it comes to this King of Cups. I'm going to leave this here. Notice though, oh my gosh, notice that the King of Cups has their back to this 5 of Wands here too, because there is no competition. It's almost like you can see it's pictorial. It's very pictorial. This will be, and I'm getting this being for a lot of you as divine feminines, being Empress energy, sitting and chilling. And this just kind of being the telltale of what your situation is currently looking like. The King of Cups is going to be a very loving, kind person. They did come through in the last reading for Capricorn, so that could be relevant for you. They don't share a lot of emotion, but when they do, it's in great overflow. And so I get, I'm even getting like, and I've gotten the song Ocean. I've channeled that before. I'm kind of getting that again because I feel like someone is actually taking a dive. If not wanting to take a dip of that toe into the water. It's already being, I mean, I can't say if not, because they're there and they're present in the water. Their whole entire throne and being is in the water. So I do get this being about a King of Cup who is very much into you. If you are the divine feminine that this all is pertaining to. And then I'm also seeing this ship back here about ships coming in, and that being something significant for you as a part of some blessing. So having, this is having it all. There may again be some kind of resistance coming from past energies, or people who feel like they're in competition with this King of Cup, but they're really not. And this King of Cup is kind of taking the forefront, as I see that kind of position with the cards here too. And having more of a strong presence, being here as an individual and not a part of this here. And it has come through with their hands being full, so they may have a lot on their plate. They're going to be strong in water sign energy with the cups energy, but then could also have strong Pisces in their chart. That being something connected to Jupiter is what I'm getting, just seeing the amount of gold there. And then coming more into the status of this king, it took a lot to overcome. This could even be attesting to that, and them overcoming it and now being in this beautiful position as the King of Cups, ready to possibly make an offer as they're dipping their toe in the waters. And I do believe a lot of these waters are going to be connected to you as divine feminines. Take what resonates, Aquarius. Because I was also getting the energy of the water vessels that come from the star card, that being a card of 17 in the major arcana for you. This is pretty dope. And then also the true pair energy for the King of Cups is going to be, and I just picked this up as I was getting ready to say this, but the Queen of Cups. That's pretty. So very high priestess energy, very psychic. A lot of you are. Very beautiful energy, graceful energy. This King of Cups loves the waves that are the makeup of you. And so I get, it's just taking me back to the star card and the water vessels. That being a card of Aquarius. And I do see their cape of accomplishment that they're wearing, kind of draped over the throne here, where I feel like this is speaking to not only that dip of the toe, but them being more open, maybe even hiding this Ace of Cup offer, as I'm getting more of that energy, and not necessarily being about them and this being their cup. They may want to offer this cup here. They do want to offer this cup, is what I'm hearing. And then King energy is going to be a part of the Emperor energy. All right, let's get your third card for Aquarius. The King of Cups is also going to be with psychic abilities very strongly, having depth, great depth of emotion and feeling. Again, they may just may not share it very fluidly. And then that being part of the reason why they're interested in these waves here that they've decided to take sail on here. Let's get your next card for Aquarius. Next card for Aquarius. Okay, so we have the Hierophant, the World, and the Three of Cups. Or, excuse me, Three of Pentacles. Interesting. So, I see this being two people here. And I've gotten this message before about someone feeling that an individual is their world. I see a new contract, this being about karmic cycles being successfully completed. And then working together. And then the Three of Cups coming through, this being a lot of great happiness that you both bring to each other. This is super pretty. You both manifested this for one another. I feel like you're both angels here too, as I'm seeing like a presence here of you both showing something that you're both connected to that you may have had to deal with, and there being light that's being shed here on this. As you're both in very strong major arcana power here. This will be the Empress energy. We also have a 3 here. And no, I don't get this being, we're not on that realm and we're not on that level. The different Roman numerals are going to speak to this 3 being more of a magician energy. It's going to be relevant to the Empress energy and working together with Empress. The Empress being right here. And I will explain that in no third-party situation will you ever find 2 Empresses. There's levels to that shit. So the counterpart energy will be the High Priestess, and I've already mentioned that with the Queen of Cup energy. I do get this being about the powerhouse energy, especially with the amount of Empress energy that is present here. This will also be about manifesting as well. But commitment, and this could even be about travel and working together on this as well. Beliefs, tradition, saying goodbye to what does not serve, being in vulnerable state here, having 2 magician wands here, so that will also speak to why we have the energy of not just the Empress, but the 3 energy connected to Gemini. And Gemini's being about magicians, also being twin energy, so this will be that twin energy also too as well, confirming even further what it is that I'm saying and channeling. And that's it. That's it. This is great. Great energy here. Collaboration, great craftsmanship and skill being seen for this as well. It could even be both of you in the midst of, doing this and then being seen for what it is that you do and how you do things and how great it is that you do them. The church energy could be significant. Take what resonates for that as well. And then the great energy, I do get strong Capricorn energy. And we did mention the Capricorn energy as well. Coming out of darkness is also what I see here too. And then the church energy may have something to do with that. I'm not here to preach about religion, but that is wanting to come through with this particular card. And then I do see bricks here. That's going to be significant also here too, to speak to some soundness that's having to do with this whole entire card connected to you and someone here as strong major arcana energies. And working well together here too. Just being in beautiful state of what it is that you need to be in here too. I also see this as a 10, so you're both here together making great things happen and making changes for the better here too. The Hierophant and the World card will speak to all of that as well. Okay, let's get your 4th card. So commitment on the horizon, that has a lot to do with love, having, the family. So we got the kid, we've got the man, the commitment, the working together. Let's go ahead and we'll get your 4th card. That 4th card is going to be connected to Cancer and stability and security. All right, so we have the 9 of Pentacles in reverse, and then we see that 9 of Pentacles in reverse being given to be replenished. This will be Empress energy here too, so that speaks to even more of that impact that's taking place on this. And no, I don't get this Knight of Wands being connected to any kind of brash behavior. I don't even get it being about children here with the 6 of Cups here. You see exactly what it wanted to come through with. Where there may have been some past instability here. This, I feel, following the World card energy and being in this connection of commitment and working together, you see that here. So this being about that being over and being given to because one has seen one be in this situation that they don't deserve to be in because they're an Empress very strongly. So Nine of Pentacles reversed will have to do with, a little bit of instability connected to the Pentacle. Possibly being around others who didn't appreciate. It's about receiving what's been missing here. Three of Pentacles reverse is going to be about people not collaborating, not being on a level of understanding or understanding, or wanting to work together with the Empress energy, maybe because of their own low vibrational energies and not being in a position. So the Empress putting herself in a position, a lot of you being that Empress, and it's showing very clearly here. And then even being reiterated with the Minor Arcana, and this Minor Arcana will speak to that leveling up of the power of the Major Arcana that we do have here with the 21 that creates a 3. And then the 3 energy connected to the Pentacle that's now in the upright versus this reversal here. So then on the other side of this Empress, that's been at a very distressed situation here. 6 of Pentacles, being treated unfairly and not being given to in the way that they rightfully deserve because they're in this energy here with this card. And I also feel, this isn't necessarily about blaming. I feel it's about this Empress actually seeing their surroundings and getting themselves out of it and putting them in surroundings where they're going to be treated right, respected, and given to. And that's all I'm going to say about that. I will point out that this card is going to be a 9, a Virgo energy. So some deep internal within energy, having to do that self-work and coming out of the darkness. This being that darkness. Now, the glow is everything. That's going to speak to the natural state and the being. The divine feminine, a lot of you having to discover this real truth from within yourselves and knowing this from within, and that you don't have to be around this type of energy of the 3 of Pentacles reverse or the 6 of Pentacles reverse of being breadcrumbed and mistreated or misunderstood and not seen for your true value and your worth. I feel it's also about self and, having some issue at one point of coming to completions with certain things, but it's all about that knowing, really going from within to find the truth from within oneself, being over the imbalance and the instability, and then putting yourself, again, in surroundings where you're going to be given to and treated right and respected. So 6 of Cups will speak to the soulmate energy, and I do get it being about the partnership that wanted to come through here of collaborating and working together that you even see here in this 3 of Pentacles. 4 of Cups here will be about taking an opportunity. I also just get the amount of cups here being, what the Emperor energy that came from this King of Cups, this loving individual that we now see here. And then the loyal, dedicated, committed, purifying energy that we get here. Also being here to show that they have a lot to show for what it is that they have accomplished and overcome and come through. Gold state energy is going to also be significant. Cups is going to be water sign energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and a Fucus. And then 6s have to do with unconditional love. But yeah, there's a strong soulmate energy with a very beautiful message and story that's coming through. Flowers could be significant. I do see that energy of 10 right here as a Roman numeral being significant to the 10 energy that I got here. 1, 0. Magician, full energy. Very adventurous energy. Sagittarius is now wanting to come through also too, so that could be significant as well. Let's get your 5th card for Aquarius. 5th card for Aquarius. Fifth card for Aquarius. Okay, so we have the 5 of Cups reversed. And I get this being over, you know, focusing on a Three of Cups, getting over low vibrational energies, and actually paying attention to the Two of Cups. So getting over this, what's connected to it, the Empress reverse, the Empress being mistreated. And we have the Empress energy now here in the Major Arcana yet again. And not only realizing that in mistreating the Empress, they're also mistreating themselves. The Emperor reversed. Someone who has been very stubborn is also what I see here. And that could be why there's so much giving here, why we have the energy of completions, putting behind what does not serve. This is very Scorpionic here too. Ace of Wands reversed, the Tower reversed, Nine of Cups reversed, King of Pentacles reversed, taking a stand. Having the higher ground advantage is what I get here. Just kind of seeing what all's been here. Lack of a new start, you know, just almost like feeling too down and then overcoming this is what I get for this next set of cards here. This being connected to the masculine energy that's present here. Where here you even have 6 wands here. So there's an extra one in addition to that. We do have that here actually. We'll go this way. So being at a complete disadvantage because a connection between two was very disrespected and mistreated. I do get this being connected to what's here. This possibly being about past energies, having opportunity, losing wish fulfillment, possibly feeling like they're losing everything. And I'm getting this King of Cups being this energy here, the 7 of Wands, and I'm really taking a stand for something that's true. The 7 energy will be that Chariot energy also too, connected to the 7s. I don't get it being about what's there with the Knight of Wands, so the Libra energy is going to be significant also here too. Like it could be that someone just came into the picture here too as wannabe competitors. And all of those competitors have done this, have been this Emperor energy towards an Empress. And then there being backlash. And I feel this may be about the King of Cups wanting to come into defense for the Divine Feminine, and it just being a component of what we see here. Keeping the bad guys away with their love. Oh, that might be the title. I love that. With the love that they give to their Queen of Cups. Let's get your 6th card. And then this will be fire, polarity energy, so connected to that darkness and all that. With the polarity energy of Leo being a part of that fire. Let's get your final card for Aquarius. Alright, so 9 of Swords. Because of this. And this will be 10 Swords. So that's going to be speaking to a painful ending. Very painful ending. Most likely going to be here with this being a 9, the next step being a 10. So because of this, someone's like this. I don't get this being, excuse me, I don't get this being, we can see, let's see. Ooh, 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 ooh. Look at that uncovering of theft. Assuming someone does not see the truth. You have 2 swords here, as if to try to block something. 3 swords here, 2 swords here, 5 swords together here, 7 swords all together. And then the upright energy that doesn't belong to this energy because it's in reverse will be the new foundational energy of the Ace of Swords. But this is also going to be about truth and clarity and power. That's interesting. And so this person or past people, it could be all the energies that wanted to come through here and then even here. And how an Empress, a very strong presence with the amount of the Empress energy that has come through, has been mistreated. And now those energies being in their head about it, connected to the 9. It's all tying together here. And so notice also too, I ended up putting that Ace of Sword with this 9 of Sword versus this reversal 7 of Sword to speak to a 10 of Sword. That 10 breaks down to a 1. The only thing about that breakdown is new cycles that begin from the 10s are usually about learning lessons. This is going to be something completely new that has 0. Ooh, powerful Empresses. Y'all be communicating in some very, very stern and beautiful ways, loving ways. But it has 0 to do with the past. This is all new here. And a good foundation of good things here to come for you that are brought in from divine. 6 energy, we see the 6 flakes here, the golden flakes. That's going to pertain to this love energy. Unconditional love from the 6 of Cups here. That's pretty dope. And someone's in their head about it because they have done some things taken away from this. And I can't even do that because this is in reverse. So this is just going to speak to some uncoverings of theft, deceit, betrayal. Everything 5 of Sword, everything 3 of Sword, everything in a traditional 2 of Sword. Because that 2 of Sword has been coming through for the last couple of reads to speak to a divine connection that's safe and protected. And so I feel just seeing this energy who's now being busted and discovered for what they've done. It could be multiple individuals here. There's 2 swords right here. I feel it's to speak to the attempts of the 7 of Swords on a 2 of Cup energy. And I did mention the 2 vessels. You're holding the 2 wands if you're that divine feminine. If you're divine masculine, you're holding up the motherfucking 2 fingers right there. And it just speaks volumes without really saying, you know, a whole lot as far as 3D programming goes. So that's speaking to that higher level and why past energies that have been toxic are karmic and are no longer a part of what it is that you have going here. Especially right here. And the masculine energy being in defense of this and of the divine feminine. I just get major help and assistance. And that being the truth. Truth also coming through in more ways than one. And those that have not been in truth, who have not been in integrity, are feeling it. Are feeling exactly what it is that they have dealt. So what I'm going to do is just do that there. And then this completes your reading. Let's go ahead, because that was pretty fun for the last reading. Let's get a major arcana. And then I'm going to go eat lunch. Major arcana for Aquarius. Major arcana for Aquarius. poor judgment, controlling energy, it being uncovered, and it having to do with someone who's trying to hide. I don't get this upright hermit being anything connected to what's here. I just get this being the person that's feeling it. It almost looks very similar to what's here. And so because these cards are here with this hermit by itself is going to mean something completely different and be on a whole different spiritual level. But because these cards are here and the messages came through clear as day, this is going to be someone who went into hiding, who may even be doing things deceptively with this hiding. And then that being a part of why we have the Seven of Swords reversed here. Light being shed. And that did come through also here too in this Three of Pentacles. Light being shed on the truth. Ooh, someone don't like that. But it is what it is. What you put out there is what you get back. So I do get this being about major karma, about a love connection, a very strong connection between two people here who are very majestic. Having this beautiful foundation of a new start here on something beautiful, because something did not work in the past. An Empress, Divine Feminine, was heavily mistreated, and that coming through to show just how beautiful it is that this Empress is, presenting herself not once, not twice, not 3 times, but 4. There's the 4th, and that will speak to the stability, possibly Cancerian energy from within a lot of you. We're going to check out the bottom. From within a lot of you, just being a complete powerhouse, but to show how you continue to level up, but you can also be a part of the light and the dark. A lot of the times these reversals will come through as some darkness here too. And I just get that being about both you and your person, especially the Empress energy being very versatile as far as being connected. And that'll be the High Priestess energy, who's right here is this pearl. And also the Queen of Cups. The Queens being part of the Empress energy. And I say the Divine Masculine too, because we do have the reversal energy of that Emperor that's a part of this here too. So yeah, coming through strongly and more, and I don't get this being about multiple people. I do feel this is about the impact of the energy of the Empress and actually being seen, heard, recognized, loved, and appreciated for who it is that she is, what it is that she's done, how it is that she continues to overcome, even being a great mother, but very graceful in the midst of it all, and then being heavily rewarded with a great amount of love and commitment, loyalty, and being given back to as they rightfully deserve. Having someone to work together with them. And then being seen also here. See that? Being seen also here for their truth. Ruth. Beautiful energy here. We'll go ahead and put that back there. But yeah. Poor judgment and controlling energy. And then just it all being, this is High Priestess energy. Also here too, but this will speak to uncoverings of secrets or anything that's been wanting to be kept. With the Hermit to follow, it's going to be about this Hermit. Past energies possibly here, who are now in their head, because a lot of you have moved on and you found love and commitment and what you rightfully deserve. Word. Let's see what's at the bottom. Ooh, you got the Sun, illumination, the Leo energy, the transmuting energy of being both dark and light. And that's speaking to your polarities, Aquarius, with the Leo energy being present here. The 8 energy will speak to that as well. But then also the connect to Saturn. Rebirth energy. This is the happiest card of the deck also here too. But I get, just because of the association with these cards, it's almost like speaking to how much of this energy wanted to bring about darkness by associating that with the happiest card of the deck. But rather it being about illuminating this person and what it is that they've tried to do. It will also speak to the Leo energy that's here with this 5, and there being no competition when it comes to this King of Cups, where they may have tried past energies, all these energies here being a majority of the reversal energy that we see here. And then you get the Divine Masculine taking a stand for their Empress and doing this, and it being seen. The next card after this is going to be Judgment, and then the next card will be the World card. You already have the World card here. So I feel that's also another statement coming from the Empress about things being done completely, and they have been, and it finally being seen in the way that it's supposed to. And this could also be connected to the planetary energies, the shifts that we've been having. Also the ecliptic energy that's about to come through as well. So yeah, sun all over that beach. Aquarius, that's what you're reading. I hope that these messages were helpful, enlightening, empowering, and enriching here for you. I thank you all so much for your continued love and support. Welcome to all new subscribers, and until we meet again, I wish you all the very best. Take great care. I love you. Peace.